for music radio creative. Streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Free Jingle Friday is made possible thanks to our sponsor, Restream. The easy way to stream to multiple social platforms at the same time. Restream Studio makes it simple to go live directly from your browser. Get your first month free at mrc.fm/restream.
And here we are. This is Music Radio Creative Live. I am Mike Russell. Also joined in the studio by the wonderful Isabella Russell. She's there. She's getting ready. She's got her headphones on, and we are ready to make some jingles. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to take the spotlight for a little while. Not because I like the spotlight. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind doing this kind of thing. But no, for the moment, I'm going to do a kind of monologue for the next 5 or so minutes to let Isabella get her feet in under the seat. And it's all my fault. Maybe we'll talk about it later on. She's just logging on and getting it going. Okay, yes, I'll talk about it now. First of all,
it's annoying.
First of all, I have that kind of shadow movie look on my face. Have you noticed that? And the reason is I do not have my big aperture, you know, the big one up there, the Mark II, whatever it is, on. So let me switch that on. Whoa, that's blinding. My goodness me. Hang on, let's see the difference it makes. Just tell me, do you prefer it with the light off and the shadow face like that? Or do you prefer fully lit, fully awake? What do you prefer for those of you watching on the live stream? If you're listening on the podcast, we have a lot of lighting in this studio, and it does get mega bright. We have aperture lighting. We have Elgato lighting. Behind me, I have a LifeX strip, and if you actually look at the bird's eye, there's a LifeX strip around Isabella's sound treatment panels that we have here in the studio. So we've got lots going on with that. And yeah, I love all that combination of having sound treatment in the studio, good lighting. I don't know why we got the tungstens on though. Really should switch those off for a live stream. We've got old traditional tungsten bulbs. They're actually Philips Hue. And one of the coolest things about this studio, and the reason I'm getting really excited right now, lights off completely, says Neil. Yes, I know what you mean. Hang on. Let's do that. Let's try and do that. So this is going to be off. And then if I go into my Elgato control panel, let's see here, and switch off Mike's light. There. Does that look better? Is that really better? Hang on. Let's switch everything off. Hey, Google, switch off the lights. Oh, Google can't do anything. Okay, so the long and short of it is, let's get those lights back on. That's better, isn't it? That's the way for those of you listening on the podcast. I'm kind of messing about switching lights on and off in the studio. And the reason for the trouble and the slight delay to starting this live stream is that I messed up, and I messed up big time. Big time. And I'm hoping that I can bring Isabella in a moment. She's doing her thing.
You can. I'm waiting.
And I essentially pulled out all of the network and decided it would be a good idea to set up a brand new network just before we went on a live stream. It probably was not the brightest idea.
No, not a very brightest idea. But before we go there, you are here for free jingles, and we haven't even told you how to get free jingles.
Get involved right now. Yay. Look at all that chat coming in. And yes, how do we do it? The answer is over there or
Head
over there.
Head over to mrc.fm/script. The script submissions are
mrc.fm/script.
They are open now. You can get your scripts in. You have the next just under half an hour, really, to get your scripts in. If you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way. You can also upgrade within the link at mrc.fm/script. So we're here waiting for your script submissions.
We certainly are.
Yes, absolutely. So yes, let's talk about your mess up today, Mike. Because I think everybody would love to know, what did Mike Russell do to deserve to sleep on the sofa today?
Do you want to tell? Yes, it's really not good. So essentially, I decided it would be a good idea just to rip out the whole of our network. Before actually thinking about
20 minutes before going live on air.
The fact we were going to go live.
What a great idea, right? That was
definitely not the brightest idea that I've ever had.
But let's just make it super clear. You did it because you received a brand new piece of equipment and you could not Wait.
You're trying to give me an excuse? It sounds like you're trying to give me an excuse, Isabella.
No, it's not an excuse because it's not a valid excuse. It's just like you are like a kid in at a chocolate factory. It's like there's a new toy. I've got to play with this right now. It cannot possibly wait. And it's like,
Absolutely. What is the chat saying? I'm really interested.
Anyway, let's just move on from this because I am really not pleased.
Go and say hello to some people in the chat. Make it all better. It's the first Free Jingle Friday of March, by the way, for those of you tuning in.
It is. Spring is just around the corner.
Yes.
I think people are laughing at you. I hope at you, really.
Yes.
Of this, yep. Thank you. Phil Palin is in the house. Hello, Phil.
Hey,
and
Phil.
I hope you're laughing at Mike there.
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Well, listen, I got really excited because I got a delivery, and this is not sponsored. I just love them from Ubiquity. So I got like access points, like lots and lots of access points. And lots of like networking things and cool stuff, so that actually maybe I could blame it on you, Isabella. I don't know, but like after the issue we had last week with live streaming and Google Drive hogging all the bandwidth, so we couldn't live stream. Now we actually have an intelligent router. Well, once it's installed properly, that will manage those things and say, "Hang on, Google Drive is trying to use all of the bandwidth. Let's make sure it doesn't do that." There's a live stream going on that needs at least 6,000 kilobits per second. Kind of, I don't know. No, that's not going to fly, is it?
No, that's just
anyway,
not
I got excited about Ubiquity. That's simple as that.
There you go. Yes, Mike got excited about Ubiquity. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Well, I'm just not going to say any more because, frankly,
not impressed,
I'm just really not best pleased
just
with what
not impressed.
happened earlier on. But that's okay. We are here to make jingles, so do make sure to post your scripts in, especially that, today we've got a little bit less time, I guess. So up until half past the hour.
How much time have we got? 19 minutes and 52 seconds. Look at that. I updated the clock. You didn't even notice that. The clock wasn't working. Now it's working.
Oh, no.
And thank you for the super chats. We've got Christopher Hunt over here, who's been our latest super chatter. If you super chat yellow or above, you do get your jingle at the front of the queue, and you get it automatically produced with sound effects and music. You can also subscribe to this channel because we have lots of good audio stuff on here as well. It's youtube.com/musicradiocreative for those of you listening on the podcast. And we're going to get down to it. We're going to do some production. Spring is in the air here in the UK. There's the signs of sunshine coming out and good things happening. And so we're going to do that. And we're going to use a production library as well that we'll introduce later too.
It's nice. I feel like the sun is kind of slowly getting out there. I know obviously it's different for depending on where you are in the world, and do post, by the way, where you are watching in, but the sun is shining. The spring is just around the corner. It's exactly 15 days until spring is officially here.
Woohoo!
And we kind of thought it would be nice to do some spring productions. So
and some spring cleaning by the sounds of things as well.
Oh, seriously. Honestly, let's just not go there again.
Can I just say, Danny Joel says, OMG, 6,000 megabits per second. No, I think I said kilobits per second. Is that even a thing? Anyway, it's 6 megabits per second, 1080p live stream. So that's right. And Mr. Raslow does back me up and says, Ubiquity is the best network gear out there. I would be inclined to agree with that, and I think we're going to have a much smoother experience, and we're going to be able to prioritize things on the network, like live streaming and things like that. But I know Isabella's just not impressed, and people are saying Mike is just the biggest kid going. So,
he is indeed. So hello to Ian watching us from Australia today. Hello to Simon who's tuning in from Thailand. We've got Ohio in the house with Joe. We've got Tia Joe from Amsterdam. Hello to Richard who says, hey, happy Friday. Yes, it's Free Jingle Friday. We have Wallace Photography Concert Videos. Hello to you. Please make sure that if you would like to have your script recorded, head on over to mrc.fm/script, as I can see plenty of you posting your scripts in the chat box. That's not where they need to go. mrc.fm/script. And if you would like to have your script not just recorded but also produced, then super chat yellow or above is the way. We will record all the other super chats, but they will be not produced. So I hope that makes sense.
It does.
And we have a question as to how many times can you submit the jingles. All the free jingles can be submitted just once, please. So 1 jingle per person, please. And with super chats, well, you can do multiple super chats. That's not a problem. Usually it's not a problem. So that's fine. Hello to Piotr tuning in from Poland. Hello. We've got Jane from Bulgaria. We've got Optical Turnkey from UK. We have Balog Patrick Plus from Hungary. We've got Gavin from the US. So many of you from everywhere in the world. It's amazing.
So many people all tuning in right now, and we're humbled by that. So thank you very much for announcing who you are, where you're from. It's always good to read the live chats as well. And do remember, like Isabella says, mrc.fm/script. And we'll just put it up on the screen there. Send your script now, mrc.fm/script, or you can super chat yellow or above if you're watching on YouTube, and we'll make you a jingle with springtime music and happy vibes and things like that, and a production library in there as well. It really is going to be a lot of fun, and you need to do it now because you've only got 16 minutes, just over 16 minutes left.
You certainly do. And please make sure that if you do send a super chat, you include your script within the super chat. It makes our job so much easier. We've got Doug and Tim in the house today. No Bjorn today, as he couldn't connect today with us. But those guys are looking after the chat. So if you have any questions, they will get back to you. But they will also chase you if you did not include your script. And thank you to Barry, who sent Polish zlotys. So woohoo! Another Polish person in the house.
Wow.
And we've got Brazil tuning in, Czech Republic. It's awesome.
It's just so amazing, right? It truly is, as I like to say, the global audio family that tunes in. And we're really glad to have you here. We're glad to be working with you and just serving you this free Jingle Friday. It's a kind of weekly event to put in your calendar that we do this thing because we like to help you. Even if you don't go for an upgrade and get yourself something produced, we do a load of free script reads, and that's what we're here for. So please use this service. Also, there's loads going on, isn't there? I mean, like, I don't know if I could bring up the YouTube channel. There's lots going on YouTube.
Hang on. I've got some bits here. So,
wow.
Very valid questions coming in. If I submit a free one, will you record it? And can I download it to use it on radio? Yes, absolutely. That's, it's free Jingle Friday. We make jingles for you to use, not just to keep on your computer. So you can submit the jingles and they can be played on radio. They can be played online on your podcast, wherever else really you want to play them. That's absolutely fine. So that's, just as simple as that. I can see that some of you have been asking about an update on our move, as we were saying last week. The new studio is coming along, so we were really hoping to have some news by now. It's so frustrating. In all honesty, I'm quite certain my hair is turning completely grey over this process.
Yikes.
And but we are hoping to be able to exchange early next week, and then we will know the date from there. But it's not long now. It's really just around the corner. It's just the most frustrating process in the whole wide world.
You did say that probably, buying property in the United Kingdom is like, it's one of the most complicated countries in the whole world to buy property, right? You were telling me about buying property in Poland. You were like, it's easy. You just kind of sign a couple of contracts. Maybe there's a bottle of vodka on the desk, and then it happens, right, Isabella? Simple as that.
I mean, it's just absolutely horrendous how the process is, and how can this take pretty much, we've been going through the process of purchasing a house and selling a house for 6 months now.
Well, you've got to remember, we're in a unique situation here in the United Kingdom where our not to get political, I'm not worried about politics of it, but I'm stating fact. The Chancellor gave this tax break for all British citizens. So say, basically, go buy property. So we all did. And then all the conveyancers and solicitors and lawyers said, too many people are buying properties. We're not going to be able to complete this. So on and on it goes. That's kind of one of the reasons, I think.
I know, but it's usually, it can take that long. But, it's just funny. It's not funny. But anyway, please have us in your thoughts for this. We really hope to get some news for you.
Very much so.
Next week, it looks like we will be here next week still. So
yes.
That's fine. And hopefully we'll get another Another update for you there. I can see there are questions as to how do you submit the scripts. What is it? What's the deal with the super chats? mrc.fm/script if you would like to have a jingle recorded today. That's what you need to do.
Like this.
mrc.fm/script.
Do it like that.
You can. If you would like to have your script not just recorded but also produced, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way. That's exactly what Super Chats are for. Or you can upgrade within the script submission form itself. So that's that's just as simple as that. Make sure to include your script with the Super Chat if you send this through. You see, other people say the same thing. United Kingdom is a nightmare, says Optical Turnkey. Yes,
only on the particular issue of property. It's actually a lovely country to live in and a lovely country to visit. But yes, in terms of property, it's a little tricky.
Let's just say that. Tricky. So keep us in your thoughts. That's all we ask for. That's really as simple as that. So, audio-wise, news-wise, and everything else-wise, I know we have... I actually really look forward to it because we have quite a few different microphones on our way to us. So we will be kind of doing a little... tests on next Free Jingle Friday, so just tune in and wait with that. We've got some new microphones that just recently have been released on Away, which is nice.
Good.
And what else was I going to say? Oh, it's March, which means, of course, it's 1st of March. Brand new offers in our store, so head on over to mrc.fm/sale. That's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And you can get some voiceovers up to 50% off. There is also brand new production library on offer from this week as well. So mrc.fm/sale. If you haven't checked it already, I highly recommend you to do that. Every month we give you an opportunity to get some really good offers on jingles.
Absolutely. So it's purely as simple as that. Loads going on as well. I did want to very quickly just share my screen and show you the blog over at producer.musicradiocreative.com, where we have how to be a great podcast host. That looks like a new blog post. Relatively. And also this one, which I think went up a few weeks ago, the Adobe Audition CC Beginner's Guide. For those of you that like to read, you can actually download this. You can print this off. You can put this on your e-reader or whatever, and you can really grip the basics of Adobe Audition. So that's on the blog. And this How to Be a Great Podcast Host, written by our very own wonderful Isabella Russell. Look at that, all about researching, planning, building confidence, having natural conversations, loads of really good tips there. So thanks, Isabella, for giving us that on the blog.
Yeah, well, there you go. So I hope you enjoy those. I can see some questions coming in, when will the jingles be done? Well, we do them live on the show.
We do.
And anything that you submit as a freebie, we record again just towards the end of the show and take it from there. But you've got 10 minutes to get your scripts in. So if you haven't done so already, head on over to mrc.fm/script.
It really is as pure and as simple as that. Yeah. And not only that, I did want to show you, obviously looking at the blog, that's really good, but the YouTube channel is here as well. Loads going on, as well as Free Jingle Friday, every single Friday. I have loads of videos on there all about audio. It's definitely worth to hit subscribe on this channel. I've done a lot of Adobe Audition tutorials recently using the new Adobe Audition, so all up-to-date stuff, not like the tutorials you find that are 9 years or 10 years old. Well, sorry, I've made some tutorials that are 9 or 10 years old, but you know what I mean. These are up-to-date, fresh content with the latest Adobe Audition CC version. You also got some plugins as well that I've been talking about, how to make quick jingles and stuff, different voice effects, USB microphone reviews, all there. So if you've not checked out the channel, now is the time to go to youtube.com/Music Radio Creative. Hit subscribe. Not only that, ding the bell because you'll never miss another video. And also you should get a nice ping every time we go live with a stream like this one, which is at the same time every week, by the way.
It is, absolutely. So, Mike, I have a question to you.
Yes.
Since obviously we are going to be building a brand new studio for the Music Radio Creative, and I know many of you are very eager to learn more about that. But I'm just curious, obviously, we have quite big plans and just really excited about it and ideas. What is the one thing, if you could improve in this studio, what's the one thing you would change? What's the one thing you would do differently?
Get rid of all the windows. It's really terrible for audio.
It's not going to happen.
No windows. It looks like we don't have windows from this bird's eye view, but believe me, if you turn that camera around, there's a whole panel of glass doors. Well, okay, I'll accept we probably need to have a set of windows. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's
okay,
it.
but like, can we do them like with the angled glass like they do in the pro studios? And just like, let's not have the French glass doors. Yeah, we got French doors to this place. That is just, we literally, one of the walls in this studio is glass, basically. That's not good.
No, that's not good.
It's also not good for lighting as well. Because like, if I switch off that light, and if I switch off my Elgato key light as well, bear with me, I have to go into Elgato Control Center to do that. So now you can see the light reflecting on my face. That is the outdoor light. And sometimes when it's a super sunny day, the sun shines in. I have to either close the curtains, or if I don't, I just get the sun shining on my face. So that would be really nice. So I think that would be number one. Number two, Isabella, I think it would be really great to really think about the acoustics of it. That obviously goes without saying. But not only acoustic treatment, meaning the panels behind me and the panels over, in front of Isabella to stop sound bouncing around. I think we've done a really good job in here, by the way. It's all self-done. But with the next one, I want to do the room within the room. I want to do not just sound treatment, but soundproofing as well. So, if we have any road noise, if we have, any, big like ship's horns or planes flying above us, that'll all be blocked out. And we'll have this lovely recording environment where we can do all that good stuff. What about you, Isabella?
Oh, wow. I think that it would be great to build things inside to get rid of all the wires rather than you doing cable management, so that like hide
you mean
the wires.
Build the wires into the wall?
Yeah, like properly, because it's like I really like that. It's just terrible. The amount of wires in this studio is just silly. But you see, the reason I'm saying that it would be nice to get rid of them, because I do believe that they, that the amount of the stuff that flows in the wires impacts us and our bodies in a negative way.
So you mean actually get rid of wires? Is that what you're saying?
Literally,
Get rid of the wires.
I would like to get rid of wires as much as possible in the actual studio, so if they can be in some way built in the walls. Does that make sense? Is that a possibility?
Well, I think in reality, this is going to need to be a bit of a project, and I'd love to sort of open it to you as the viewer to this channel and the listener to this podcast and ask you, when we build the next music radio creative studio for live streaming and podcasting, what are absolute non-negotiables? What should we have?
Yeah.
You can either like drop in the chat, of course, suggestions now, and we'll read them out. But even better, just tweet at @iMikeRussell, at Isabella Russell. You can also email us or just send your suggestions however, and we'll take them all into account, because really we want to make the ultimate studio that is really, really good and also serves you with the kind of content you want and the kind of look you want. I think, it'd just be nice to have more of a mission control. This was built more as an office. This is an office really, with a big desk plunked inside.
We've adapted to be a studio as an afterthought in a way.
As an afterthought, absolutely. I mean, yeah. What are your thoughts, Isabella? I mean, if you could say that there's something you've seen that you really like, what would it be for you? So less equipment. I also would like to be very much insistent on putting only essential equipment in the studio. I mean, I don't know how you feel about this, Mike, and I know it might be a bit hard, but you do tend to hoard stuff, and like I could come over to your desk and pull out all the drawers.
At least 5 or 10 pieces of equipment that you have not used in the past year that are still plugged in and around there. And I genuinely think that should not be the case, that you should only have what you currently use and everything else should be in a different room. Good
idea. What do you think about this, for instance, as a studio idea? Our favourite Armin van Buuren with his A State of Trance, that's his studio in Amsterdam where he does his weekly live stream from. I mean, it's probably not us in terms of design and aesthetics, but in terms of cleanliness and layout, what do you think of it? It's very, very simple. There are not many wires showing. Everything's kind of built in. It's kind of custom built.
I don't like it. I mean, if I'm to be honest,
So what would you do? How would you do it different?
I don't like the desk. Like that just wouldn't work for us, I guess. Like how
For those of you listening, by the way, we're looking at the A State of Trance studio in Amsterdam that Armin van Buuren broadcasts from. So if you want to go and look it up, you get the idea. So you don't like the whiteness. No, I agree. It's very white. It's very, very sort of What do photographers say when there's too much white? It's blown out or something like that.
Yeah, it's very wide. I mean, yeah, I don't know whether I would go.
And we're talking aesthetically in our opinion. We're not slagging the studio off. I actually think it looks and does the job really well for what it's intended to do.
There are some really good ideas that come in.
Well, let's read them out.
Yeah, so Jordan says, I think having the XLR cables built into the wall jacks is a must.
Yeah, I've wanted to do that. That's a good idea.
John has an interesting idea. Fit a false floor and hide cables under the desks.
Love it.
So you see, this is interesting.
The only question I have with that is what happens when you want to run another cable or a new technology comes out and you need to run another cable?
Which is boy with a toy, so that's going to happen very frequently.
So what do you do with that? How do you run new wires? Obviously, Ethernet will need to go in there. I guess HDMI, XLR, maybe even DisplayPort as well. Liquid Snow is saying clean and minimalistic is the way. I agree. And Miso says future, simple, clear, good. Is there a place for a puppy in the studio?
Oh yeah, I think that you will need to make that a possibility. So she's growing to be a really, really good dog. We haven't been taking her into this studio that much, but she's been working with me in my little office.
Very much so.
And she's great. She doesn't chew everything anymore, so she's getting a little bit more sensible. So.
Absolutely. We've got some great other chats coming in. Dan Morgan says you've got to have the custom Shure SM7B foam windshields like Armin has.
Yeah.
How about that? I do like the idea of the false floor.
Yeah.
Whatever you have planned for IT points, multiply them by 20, says Neil. Yeah, absolutely. So some really good suggestions. Wooden floor with wires under the floor, 2x4s. Very, very good idea. Putting cables behind the plasterboard in the new office. I mean, there's so many ideas.
Those comments.
Yeah.
Anne says that does nothing for me. The studio looks like an operating theatre, and I completely agree.
You might be right.
I completely agree. It just looks very kind of like there's nothing in there. That's it.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, one thing, obviously, for live streaming, don't do it over the Wi-Fi, even though we're sort of slowly converting everything over to Ubiquity, which does fantastic Wi-Fi access points. We will be doing the live streaming wired via Ethernet. And I just wonder as well, there's a whole debate there of do you get Cat 5e, Cat 6, Cat 6a, or even Cat 8 cable in terms of Ethernet inside the wall, or do you just put fiber inside your walls and be done with it to future-proof yourself? I mean, Isabella, do you have a thought on that?
Well, in the new place we will have a fiber connection, so we'll
have gigabit.
We have 1 gigabit connection both ways, which is really, really exciting.
Yeah, symmetrical.
That is the one thing that will be a huge upgrade for us, which is fantastic.
Oh, by the way, we're just to announce the script submissions closed, just as we were talking about that. We didn't do a grand kind of like, hey, they're closed, but yes, script submissions are closed. We're about to get started now, recording the jingles in a moment. But let's just finish that thought, Isabella. Go on.
Yeah. So, no, I was, what was I saying before? I forgot what was
well, we were talking about internet, having gigabit, and what kind of cables. I mean, Dan says Cat 6 does the job perfectly for me.
You were talking about the cables, not
fine.
me.
I was talking about cables. Did you want to finish your thought?
Do I ever talk about the cables, Mike?
You don't care about cables.
I don't care
as long as it works.
As long as it works, then we're fine.
Yes.
I need 2 seconds to get our scripts in order, so if you would like to read a few more comments, that would be great.
Yes, let's look at the chat. So, I mean, really, really good suggestions. I mean, you're also up with it. Like, our viewers are fantastic, and listeners as well. Really, really know this stuff. So the false floor, says John, can have removable covers to allow new cables and rerun new extensions. I mean, that's genius to me. Absolutely love it. We've really got to think of this stuff. So I love it. Access points, again, William is confirming that. And pull strings, then you can run cables very, very easy. I just absolutely think this is fantastic. Odyssey Radio is asking what mic gives you the best quality. I'm not sure. That is very debatable. I mean, it's just very debatable. I'm using an AKG C414 XL2. Isabella's got the Neumann TLM 103, so there you go. Techno Gadget Boss says Cat 6. You see, I heard Cat 6 was good, but I heard Cat 6A is even better, so I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? I heard Cat 8 is a new standard, and we should really be looking at that. But anyway, that is by the by. Jamal's watching on Twitch. Look at that. A nice little Twitch comment right down there. That's very cool. Can't wait to watch more, Mike. Love watching this series because I get to learn about all your audio production. Keep doing what you do, says Jaden, who's watching from the US on Twitch. It's nice. We do stream live on Twitch. We're also on Facebook, but mainly most of our audience over on youtube.com/Music Radio Creative. How you doing, Isabella?
We are ready. There are quite a lot of scripts for you today, so I was going to take on the ones that are not yours, if that's okay.
Yeah, you go for it. Well, we're all good over here. Hang on. Saying that, I didn't use my presets, which you can get yourself at mrc.fm/presets. And in order to do that, all I need to do is type in the title, which is always FJF, and the date in international format. And then template is the Music Radio Creative presets, and click yes, boom. There we go. That's me on one channel, Isabella on the other. And we just have to hit record. So I think we're ready now with the super chats. So I'll get started. Anything that's not specified, I'll hand over to you, and let's just do this. So
you are
scripts,
the man in demand
recording
today.
Now. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Taking you back, way back, to the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. All of your favourite music. Email us at studio@truehitradio.co.uk. Tune in at www.truehitradio.co.uk.
This is County Links Radio. This is the 80s and 90s experience with Chris Hunter live. Kelly Boylan.
Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself for a terrific selection of the best house music from all over the world. You are listening to Barry's House Music Podcast, hosted by DJ Barry.
Friday Night Disco Remix Club with Lee James, Tribe Radio UK. Four Valley Radio's afternoon takeover with CJ, keeping you smiling, keeping you listening.
Want to advertise here? Contact Mike Suhovsky at the information below. This is Soundproof Radio, supporting independent music with another great track right now on Manchester's Feel Good station. On Manchester's Feel Good music station, Hive Radio UK. Kai Kayuma?
Kai Kiyama.
Okay. And now, Kai Kiyama takes you backtracking through the decades with new releases, old tracks, and tea at 3. Richie Green, cooking up a funky selection on the Soul Machine, only on Chocolate Radio. Save Our Soul at the movies. The sound of jazz. Feel the groove. Hear the flavor. Jazz Jambalaya. For the greatest artists and best live music, join GHR Live and in Concert, Saturday at 9. Drawing people to God and bringing encouragement to Christians. 10 Plus Radio, the life worth living. Promote your business, one video. Promote your business, one video for multiple platforms. You capture, we edit. www.spotsyar.com.
Search Sessions, bringing the best music on the scene. Hosted and mixed by DJ Sergey and his friends.
Tune in to Web Rock Radio every Sunday from 6 to 10 p.m. for Singer-Songwriter Sunday. With Gene Bean. You're hanging out with Colin on Time Out Radio, 24/7 music, online and always free from ads. Playing the best rock of the 80s and beyond, you're listening to Mr. Entertainment, Matthew Beverley. Playing the latest and greatest music every day, you're listening to Buzz Radio. It's time, Tech Time on Podcast for Sci-Fi with your host Moose, Magic Mike and Game God. Thank you for watching Montecillo Public Schools. Every kid, every day. Please welcome tonight's DJ, DJ Martin T, live from the Isolation Station. Follow Mark Hobbs on social media for more great content at Mark H Media on Instagram or Facebook. Well, we're not going to win any awards for not messing up. that one, but
there you go.
We did try our best.
We did
and
indeed.
I think we did a good enough job. So we are using, I believe, the MRC presets, mrc.fm/presets, to produce these. So you'll see all these wonderful tracks that I've preset up with vocal effects. And the sound effects library you can get at mrc.fm/sfx, or there's a direct link because we're using a certain library today. And which number is it, Isabella?
Number 3.
Library number 3. So the link is down there in the description if you specifically want to go and grab it as you listen to me use it. I'm going to be using sound effects, beat wipes, alarms, phones, risers, all that good stuff right here. Let's start off with some risers. And we've got some happy music as well. Happy, joyful stuff that I'll be using. First and foremost.
Very springy and happy.
Spring is in the air. That's it. So I'm just going to grab both of these voiceovers, normalize them so I can really see what's going on. Make some edits here as well so we can just start getting things working out. And then we'll get into a real full-on production session. So let's see here. Just making the cuts I need to make so that then I can start to get going on each and every jingle. Let's see here.
I'm going to play the media for more great content at Mark H.
Can I just quickly say, because some of you are like, oh, well, where's my script? Hang on. Don't worry, we've just recorded the super chats and script submission upgrades. We will be recording more once Mike produces this lot. So don't worry, this is by no means over yet.
Well, of course, yes. And can you tell us, Isabella, how many scripts are there to record today? Are there loads and loads and loads?
There's 160 in total today.
160?
Yeah,
What's the most we've ever had in terms of scripts to record?
Oh, gosh. Now you're asking. I think that we did go over 200 in the past. So it varies. It goes in
mental,
between,
really, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's steadily growing, I would say. So, yeah, since it's usually just hovering around 200 at the moment. So,
excellent.
Yeah. So don't worry. We've got this. We're here to record all the scripts.
We got it sorted. So, it's all here. Lots of super chats to produce. So thank you very much. Always appreciate that. And I'm going to get stuck straight into it.
Back.
So let's get into this one. This is the first one. Let's bring this in here and we're going to get Good Mood. Let's see. Let's get a Good Mood. This is a track called Good Mood. Let's play.
Taking you back.
And let's use some echo as well to make this really happen.
Taking you back. Way back. Way back. Way back.
Taking you back way back.
To the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and today. To the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and today. All of your favourite music.
Let's see how this is going.
To the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Okay, let's make a little transition there with a bit of reverb.
70s, 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s and today.
Let's bring that in there.
80s, 90s and today.
And then we'll place this up here.
Today. All of your favourite music.
All of your favourite music.
Email us.
Email us.
Email us at
studio@truehitradio.co.uk. Tune in, and then the final little out bit here.
At www.truehitradio.co.uk.
Boom. That's the first one. So again, yes, we're using happy music from our MRC production library, which Isabella has been categorizing over the weeks and days so very well.
This is County Links Radio.
That's it.
This is the 80s and 90s experience with Chris Hunter.
That's it.
Kelly Boylan.
So there's 3 in a row there, all separate. So I'm just going to separate those out, bring in what we need here. Let's get some stuff preemptively as well, because it's always good to have preemptive stuff. Let's do Kelly Boylan stuff there. And we'll go back up. We'll use glitches here. Bring that in here. And that's going to go there. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see. First of all, that needs to go somewhere down there. And we'll... This, and then we'll bring in...
This is County Links Radio.
Nice. Nice hard end there.
Links Radio.
Okay, we'll bring this in here.
This is the 80s and 90s experience.
Okay, bring it to the right track.
This is the 80s and 90s experience.
This is the 80s and 90s experience, and then we'll have a little bit of a boom. Make that happen there.
Experience
with Chris Hunter live.
Nice. I like ending on the dry outro there. Works really well. So we're cracking through these now. We've got a name ID here. So let's get Kelly Boylan's name in.
Kelly Boylan.
Okay, let's make that go in there. Bring that in a bit. Bring those down to the tracks they're supposed to be on.
Kelly Boylan.
There you go. And it really is as simple as that, producing jingles using my presets. Go check them out at mrc.fm/presets. It really is going to make your life just so much better. Whether you're an advanced user or you're just getting started and you want to mess about and you want a good template to start working from, highly recommend it. Like I say, I use these these are the presets I use every day in Audition.
Ladies and
gentlemen, might be time for, let's try the Urban Tunnel from our Happy Library, see if this works.
Gentlemen, brace yourself. Gentlemen, brace yourself.
I'm not quite sure that's actually going to work. Let's try something different. Let's try this one instead.
Gentlemen, brace yourself.
No, that's too... I don't know if we've got anything particularly dancey here that we can use. I might use a music track actually from production library number 3. Let's let it load up and see what we got here. So we've got loads of options.
Brace yourself for a terrific selection.
For a terrific selection
of the best house music.
Of the best house music.
House music from all over the world. You are
Okay.
Terrific selection of the best house music from all over the world. Yourself for a terrific selection of the best house music from all over the world.
From all over the world, and then this is going to come in down here.
You are listening.
You are listening
to Barry's House Music Podcast.
Nice and on beat. That's the way we like it.
Hosted by DJ Barry.
And a nice little echo out to get into that house music for you, DJ Barry. Right, what we got here? Let's take a listen.
Friday night Disco Remix Club with Lee James. Tribe Radio UK.
Cool. And then we got...
Four Valley Radio's after.
This is another one, so let's bring this here. Let's bring that there. I'm not sure I'm so happy about that. Let's go back to the sound effects here. What are we going to use here? Oh, we got loads of drones. Let's get a drone in maybe. And let's use something from our Happy Music library.
Friday night Disco Remix.
No, that's not going to work there. Let's use that later on. Let's bring this in. This will be nicer for the Friday night.
Friday night Disco Remix Club.
Disco Remix
Club with Lee James.
With Lee James.
Club with Lee James.
Tribe Radio UK. Let's have another dry out because I'm quite liking those at the moment.
James. Tribe Radio UK.
Sweet. And we'll just fade that off at the end. Here we go. What we got here?
Fourth Valley Radio's afternoon takeover with CJ.
Weave? Not weave. With. Let's go in here.
Takeover with CJ.
There we go. Let's bring that out. Just a little drop of life from our Happy Music library there.
With CJ.
And then we just need maybe a sound effect or two.
With CJ. Keeping you.
That's it. And then we're just going to bring this in at the top.
Keeping you. Keeping you smiling. Keeping you smiling.
Keeping you smiling.
Keeping you listening.
Keeping you listening. And we'll bring that out at the end over there.
Keeping you listening.
Nice. Okay. Let's bring this down here and bring this in here. See what we can do with this. This is going to have this. We've got some... Okay. Not sure if I want to use that. It's a bit spooky. Let's bring this in here. See what we can do.
Contact Mike Suhovsky.
Okay, let's bring that in as a nice little...
Want to advertise here?
Want to advertise here?
Want to advertise here?
Want to advertise here, and then we get into the serious business of how you do it, which is going to go in there.
Contact Mike Suhovsky at the information below.
The information below.
This
the information below. Okay, and we got a little outs tab there, which is good. So let's take advantage of that. Plop that in over there, bring that in there.
Suhovsky, at the information below. Suhovsky, at the information below. Suhovsky, at the information below.
Okay, let's make that a bit clearer.
At the information below.
Let's make that much clearer.
Contact Mike Suhovsky at the information below.
Perfect. There we go. Let's bring this in over here.
This. 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 This.
Bringing this down here and playing this.
This is Soundproof Radio.
And just going to try something here at the end and see if it works. May or may not. So let's just see what we got here. There we go.
Radio.
Bear with. I'm just going to try that. What would be really nice.
Radio.
I'm not sure if that works. Let's bring that out a bit. What we might need to do is Soundproof Radio and then put that one up there.
Radio.
Not quite.
Is Soundproof.
Soundproof Radio. Let's just repeat it.
Soundproof Radio.
There we go. Something like that. And tail that off a bit faster. So we've got a little bit of pitch shift going on in that one. And we'll bring this one here. Make sure to hit the save button. It's all important when you're producing so many different jingles here. Let's see what we can do with this. So we've got something nice here.
Supporting independent music.
Supporting independent music. Here we go.
Independent music with another great track right now.
With another great track right now. Let's just get that in. Here we go. Play.
Track right now.
Right now.
Track right now. On Manchester's Feel Good Station.
Hang on, that's where I made a slight mistake. So let's bring that in.
On Manchester. On Manchester's Feel Good Music Station. On Manchester's Feel Good Music Station.
Feel Good Music Station. Let's cut and fade out. Pop that in there and pop this in here with a bit of echo at the end.
Music Station. Hive Radio. Music Station. Hive.
Maybe. Let's use that little pew. That'll work really nicely. Let's put that in there.
Music Station. Hive Radio. Music Station. Hive Radio UK.
Cool, that's really good. Okay, bring this one in here. Oh yes, that's Isabella giving excellent directions there that I so needed on that particular jingle. Thank you, Kai, by the way. You're always there week in, week out supporting us, and we're really super grateful for you in the super chat there.
And now, Kai Ki.
There we go. Let's bring this in here. Let's see if we can really... Scrolling around, trying to get it exactly right. But of course it will work out for the best. There we go.
And now, Kai Kiyama.
Kai Kiyama.
Kiyama takes you backtracking through the decades. With...
Whoa. Let's see what we can put in here.
Kiyama takes you backtracking through the decades with new releases.
With new releases.
AIDS. With new through the decades. With new releases.
With new releases, and then a big over and out here.
New releases. Old tracks and T and 3.
Old tracks should be up there.
Old tracks and and tea at 3.
There we go. Thank you, Kai. That's an amazing jingle there. Let's bring this one in. Let's go back now. Let's look for some beeps and see what kind of music we can bring in as well. The happy music library. See if there's anything that will be suitable for this.
Richie Green, cooking up a funky selection on the Soul Machine.
No, we'll maybe use that later for something more appropriate. So,
Richie Green.
That's it. And then we got to bring in some other stuff. Let's see what we've got. Some hits here. Yep.
Richie Green, cooking up a fun.
Okay, let's make it as a little break midway through all of this good stuff. So we're going to do that there, and then we're going to do this here. That is then going to go in there.
Soul Machine, only on Chocolate Radio. Soul Machine, only on Chocolate Radio.
Nice. Fade out and zoom out. Okay, what else have we got here? Let's bring this one in and play this. See what we can mix up here. So we got this here.
Save Our Soul.
That's going there.
Save Our Soul at the movies.
At the movies. Let's do that.
At the movies.
And we'll pan that a bit.
At the movies.
Nice. Okay, so we've got this here.
The sound of jazz. Feel the groove. Hear the flavor.
Okay, we're going to bring in maybe some rewinds. Rewinds are always good. Nice idea as well.
The sound of jazz.
Sound of jazz. And Jazz Jambalaya, of course, is where it's at. Let's bring this in here. Maybe save that till later. Move this. Sounds like a space rocket about to take off. Listen to that. That's amazing.
The sound of jazz. Feel the groove. Hear the flavor. Jazz Jambalaya.
Oh, we need to do that earlier because then that's going to be a real clean out. Let's try that.
Hear the flavor. Jazz Jambalaya.
A little bit more.
Hear the flavor. Jazz Jambalaya.
Smooth. Love it. Okay. Let's get out and get in with this. This is coming in here.
Live music. Join GHR Live and in concert. For the greatest artists and best live music, join.
There is a correction for you and also one more script to record. There's one super chat we've missed. So.
Is that for me?
No, one super chat is for me and correction for you.
For the greatest artists and best live music, join.
This is from our Happy Library, by the way, this track.
Best live music, join. Join GHR Live and in concert.
GHR Live and in concert.
Join GHR Live and in concert. Saturday at 9. Concert Saturday at 9.
Let's try and end on that clap. Maybe get the music better on the right channel so I can do so.
Live and in concert Saturday at 9. Live and in concert Saturday at 9.
Cool. And then a fade out and cut off that breath at the end. Did you want to tell me is the revision still to come?
It's still to come. It's towards the end. So.
Oh, so you'll signpost me when I guess when I get that. Okay, that's great.
It's the one that says Monticello.
Monticello.
Well, it's supposed to say Monticello, but I think you recorded something else.
Got it. Okay, so just cracking on with this.
Drawing people to God and bringing encouragement.
Probably a little too light-hearted. We need something.
Drawing people to God and bringing encouragement to Christians. 10 Plus Radio.
And then we'll try and get that out. So we're just using a little bit of happy music here from our library again.
10 Plus Radio.
Let's bring that there. And we need a sound effect in to break that up.
Encouragement to Christians. 10 Plus.
Maybe a different sound effect. Let's have a look. What else have we got here? That could help.
10 Plus Radio.
Okay, let's bring that in a bit more.
Encouragement to Christians. 10 Plus. Encouragement to Christians. 10 Plus. Drawing Drawing people to God and bringing encouragement to Christians. 10 Plus Radio, the life worth living.
And let's just end that out a little bit there with a different effect.
The life worth living.
Nice. And then we'll fade that off at the end. And we'll go on to, this is a relatively short liner here, so let's bring in that sound effect. Should work.
Promote your business, one video.
No, that was just a mess up. Let's bring that in. And now we can probably use one of those happy tracks. That's probably going to work. So let's bring this in here. Let's try Day Out and see how this sounds.
Promote your business, one video for multiple platforms.
One video.
Video for multiple platforms. You capture, we edit. Forms you capture, we edit. www.
Just use that piano from the start. That'll work nicely. And then we end out on.
We edit.
And then we got a little rewind before the URL, which is going to come in with a little bit of vocal flange.
We edit. www.
Bring that effect down in the mix because it's a bit overpowering.
Edit. www.
Make that a bit tighter.
Edit. www.
That's it. There we go.
.com.
Faded off too early.
.com.
There we go. Saving and zooming back out. Now we've got a wonderful Isabella voice here, so let's bring that in. Really so amazed with how many super chats and script upgrades we've had today. It's just truly humbling and wonderful as well. Love working on them, so it works really well. Let's bring this in. It's all happy music that we've got in our library at the moment, which is fantastic.
Search sessions, bringing the best music on the scene.
I think that one probably deserves
Not for that, I know.
Not quite over.
Unfortunately, can't always make it match. Can't always make it
Well,
fit.
those that, like, you know, the full tracks are really good for promos, commercials, podcast intros, but
Yes.
Search sessions. Search sessions.
Search sessions.
And
bring the best music on the scene.
Best music on the scene.
Hosted and mixed by DJ.
Hosted and mixed by.
And mixed by DJ. And mixed by DJ.
DJ Sergey, and this is coming in here.
And his friends.
And his friends. And we'll pop that in there so it works.
And his friends. And his friends.
Nice. Okay. Fading that there. And what do we got here? Let's bring this in here.
Tune in to Web Rock Radio every Sunday.
Let's just bring that out. Let's go some rocky sounds. We've got some guitars here. Or we've got one guitar thing. Let's use it. Let's use it. Here we go. Web Rock Radio.
Tune in to Web Rock Radio every Sunday from 6 to 10 p.m. for Singer-Songwriter Sunday.
Oh, it sounds like... Did I need
To
it?
10 p.m. for Singer-Songwriter Sunday. For Singer-Songwriter Sunday with Gene Bean.
That's the one. Let's use that take instead. Pull that there.
p.m. for Singer to 10 p.m. for Singer-Songwriter Sunday with Gene Bean.
Okay. I've still got the rocky thing going on in the background as well, which is awesome.
Day with Gene Bean. Day with Gene Bean.
Okay. Let's bring this one in here and see what we can do with this.
Time Out Radio. 24/7 music. Online and always free. You're hanging.
Bring that right in there.
You're hanging out with Colin on Time Out. You're hanging out with Colin on Time Out Radio.
And then we got this here and here, which is going down there.
Radio 24/7. Radio 24/7 music. On 7 music. Online and always free from ads. 7 music. Online and always free from ads.
Okay, we got this one here, and we've got about 5 more to do before it's over to Iz for some voiceovers, lovely voiceovers. Free voiceovers, dare I say. Free voiceovers.
Well, no, I mean to do the correct.
Playing the best rock of the 80s and beyond. Playing the best rock of the 80s and beyond. You're listening to Mr. Entertainment.
Mr. Entertainment.
Entertainment. Matthew Beverley.
And then we've got this one here, which is going to come in with a beepy pow. I think we used that already. That's it. And we'll bring this in. So do remember, Sound Effects Library
Playing the latest
is Volume 3, available at that URL there, or just check the link in the description if you're watching this live stream. And I'm using sometimes a bit of happy music from our production library, our music production library, which is relatively new.
Playing the latest and greatest music every day.
That might be just a nice little logo there that we can just take from the happy music library.
Playing the latest and greatest music every day.
Let's fade it down a bit.
Playing the latest and greatest music every day.
Put that there and there.
Playing the latest and greatest music every day.
Every day.
You're listening to Buzz Radio.
There we go. It's got a nice little kind of logo to it, that one, which is nice. Let's put this in here.
Tech Time on Podcast for Sci-Fi with your host, Moose, Magic Mike, and Game God. It's time.
I think we've already used that one. Let's see if there's something we haven't used. Let's try this from our library.
It's time. Tech Time on Podcast for Sci-Fi with your host, Moose, Magic Mike, and Game God.
There we go. Let's see if we can end that there with a nice swoosh to go straight into your show. Bit too high on the reverb there. And maybe too aggressive. Let's see. No.
And Game God.
Let's try and sync that a bit better. Perfect. That's kind of nice and on beat.
That's the one you need to re-record.
This one coming up now.
Yeah, can you play what you said in there?
Okay.
Montecillo Public Schools.
It's Monticello.
Monticello, okay.
Montecillo Public Schools.
Okay, give me a second and I'll make it right. Say it again.
It's Monticello.
Monticello Public Schools. Okay, here we go. Monticello Public Schools. Monticello Public Schools. And then when we get it in, it should be...
Thank you for watching Monticello Public Schools.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good. And then once you finish with those 3 that you've got left, I need to record one more.
Perfect. Okay. Let's get this in here.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Monticello Public Schools. Every kid, every day.
You see, that one deserves a happy music.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, actually. Let's see if we can find something that will go in nicely here.
Thank you for watching.
Maybe we'll get rid of that start then.
Thank you for watching Monticello Public Schools.
Let's make that a little quieter so it doesn't overpower.
Thank you for watching Monticello Public Schools. Every kid, every day.
Okay, and then...
Every day.
That's nice.
Every day.
So we'll bring that out there. We'll fade that there. Do that like this.
Every kid, every day.
Excellent. And then we've got still a couple more just to be produced here. So let's bring those down and maybe go for something different. Wipe and hit this time. See what we can bring that will work and be suitable. Saving out all the changes so far. Let's see.
Please welcome tonight's DJ.
No.
Please welcome tonight's DJ. tonight's DJ, DJ Martin T, live.
Okay, this is one that's going to go down here.
DJ Martin T, live from the isolation station.
Okay, let's bring that down there.
Live from the isolation station.
Oh, maybe a little bit of a mess up on my part.
Live from the isolation station.
Oh, maybe a double track.
Live from the isolation station.
Oh, okay. And then finally over here we've got this, and then one from Iz as well to punch in.
Follow Mark Hobbs on social media for more. Follow Mark Hobbs on social media for more great content.
More great content. That's excellent. Let's pop that there and that there.
Social media for more great content. Social media for more great content. At Mark H Media.
Let's pop that there and that there.
At Mark H Media.
On Instagram or Facebook.
There we go. And we have a magic jingle for Iz to add in there. So it's a really good session, shaping up to be an amazing session so far. But first of all, let's go to voice female here. And you ready to go straight away?
I am ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Hey Twitch fam, give it up for the queen of all mods, the very lovely DJ Nick's girlfriend, Danielle.
Excellent. Right, let's save that out. And we'll bring that into the session so we can just make it a nice edit. So it is that one right there.
DJ Nick's girlfriend, Danielle. No, you've cut it out. DJ.
Okay, cut there.
Hey.
Okay, let's pop that in, pop that up there, and we will go ahead and grab this.
Hey Twitch fam, give it up for the queen.
Okay, let's pop that there and see what else we've got here.
Hey Twitch fam, give it up for the queen of all mods. For the queen of all mods, the very lovely.
And then we're going to have this here.
Play. DJ Nick's girlfriend, Danielle.
And there we have it. We have a full multi-track session. Isabella, all done.
All done. So
On
you're
the
ready
screen
for my
there.
freebies.
I can mix them down. And are you ready to go straight ahead?
I will
and
go
do
straight ahead.
All right,
I am
so
ready.
I'm mixing
ready to
down,
roll.
and it's over to you.
Woohoo. Okay, so those are the freebies from today. Let me just have a little sip before the job begins. This is really bad. Okay, sorry. I just had to read that script before I recorded. Okay. I don't exercise. If God wanted me to bend over, he would have to put diamonds on the floor. You're listening to Grandad Doug, playing the best 70s tunes on Stony Radio. And now, Eatnia Radio Show. Eatnia Radio Show. Calm down. Relax. This is Eddie Ferrer in the mix. You are listening to Dance Anthems, mixed by Scott Levers, Lee James, Friday Night, Disco Remix Club, on Tribe Radio UK. Time to play a little disco. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the breakfast show. Back tomorrow from 8 a.m. Aid Jacobs, the Box of Musical Delights on Box UK. You are listening to Mike Wayne Radio. Spring is coming, and so is happiness. Hold on, life's getting warmer. Music at the movies with Phil French at DJC Media. If you enjoyed the show, tell your friends about Christian Music Spotlight and this station. It's Friday night lock-in with Randy Man and Shorty from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. only on Shorty's FM Telford. Question: who says it has to be an oldie to be a goodie? Channel 109. The hottest tunes live on TikTok. This is DJ Mark Broadband in the mix. DJ Showcase, the Stunt Mixtape. DJ Ignite. You are listening to The Weekly Convo with your host, Sultan Khatib. Follow DJ King James on Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram at DJ King James, and on WhatsApp at +233 55 035 878. What whiskey will not cure? There is no cure for. It's Steamy with DJ Smiley. In the Zest with DJ Smiley. Only classics on Peel Station. The Peel. This is the sound of DJ Lescott, the Hype DJ. Welcome to the Christian OP radio show on Radio Red Booster. And now, broadcasting live from Alberta, Canada, your Canadian immigration blitz expert, Kuya Chong. DJ Christodulus, the Playhouse Mix Show, live on Reeve, Lebanon. He's an ambassador of the Funk. Here's your host, Lancy B. Simon P's Soul Weekender, Spin Drifting with Paul, Adam's Saturday Evening Grooves. It's the A in ARC, a whole hour of the best Americana music, uninterrupted, just for you. This is Youngits exclusive. Feel DJ Youngits. Sammy Flex is live on your radio. This is Showbiz Agenda. Spring is coming and so is happiness. Hold on, life's getting warmer. DJ Mike Edwards in the mix. Lock it in and rip the knob off. Okay. The 5 o'clock hit mix. The best chart tracks and new releases with Rob Mack. Hey, you can also listen to Domi Radio by simply typing www.mixlr.com/Domi Radio on your browser. This is Radio Company Friday, playing all classic hits in extended mixes. You are now listening to the superstar DJ, bold to play, DA Mix Master. This is Blakey's Hour, revisiting the UK singles charts of yesteryear here on Saint FM Community Radio. It's Midweek Madness with Ryan Brown, SKA, Punk, New Wave and Reggae, every Wednesday from 9 p.m. Pop Up Live with the High Priestess, live. Clubalicious, the world's biggest dance floor, coming to you from the heart of Scandinavian Stockholm. It's time for the odd one. It's time for the odd one out. Sponsored by Cafe-tastic. Jane on your radio, bringing today's country music. Yeehaw! The Afternoon Essentials with Johnny Boy, with Mally, with Nikki Noodles. Tune in every Wednesday. Also, check out the shows you may have missed. More than 50 past shows listed. Optical Turnkey, UK Police Interactions, your YouTube channel. Photography is not a crime. Kelly Boylan, in the mix with DJ Kelly D. You are listening to your favorite DJs. DJ Sterling, DJ Jeff. It's the ultimate DJ, DJ Bright. You are listening to Prague International Radio, Prague FM. Another rock and roll memory on Grampian Hospital Radio. Let them praise his name. One sound, one vision, one heartbeat. Tribes of Judah Radio. Marquee Unplugged. Every weekday at 6 p.m. Central European Time on Marquee. The rock that you like the most. Here. Welcome to Teleradio Virtual TV Show. Streaming live every week. Go to www.tele-radio-virtual.com. This is Filter with Harry Trousdale. This is Filter with Harry Trousdale. On air with Aslam Aleman. We are the area's biggest and brightest station, covering 1,200 square kilometers of southeast Spain. Science, tech, and business radio. Turn up the party with Super DJ Prime, playing the best music across the planet. It's DJ Prime. Mix Radio, playing top 40 hits music. Stream live on your mobile device 24/7. Please remember to favor and repost this show if you like it. If not, mum's the word. True Hit Radio, playing your favorite music, even those old tunes which you can help to sing along to. It's the official Radio Ramadan transmission broadcasting for the Asian community across Yorkshire. This is Floor Fillers in the mix with DJ Jordan. You are listening to 116, hosted by Real Derek and DJ Kip on Hood Radio. Sponsored by Homeless for Homes, the new bar Trinidad, and Soul Mercado. This is where your friends listen after breakups. Music that can stop the world a bit. This is Jet Radio. Jet Radio is fun, music and more. It's Jet Radio. DJ Law B, set our soul on fire. That's it.
Wow. That was amazing, Isabella.
Your turn. Over to you.
Went straight through it. Okay, I'm going to hit the record button and we'll do. This is Free Jingle Friday and I am doing some free jingles for the 5th of March 2021. We only play the most beautiful songs from the golden music years. Listen to Radio Flashback every day. Pacific Northwest Sasquatch Shadows presents Something Cryptid This Way Comes. Playing the latest and greatest music every day. You're listening to Buzz Radio. Jack is back to Italy. Enjoy the Italian music with a cappuccino, Italian love songs. Spring is nature's way of saying, let's party. Are you ready for 360 degrees of action? Let's fly. House from My House with your host, Alexandre Flux, here at Res FM. House from My House. Do you know what decade these songs are from? Of course you do. One song with different sections. This is section 1, this is section 2, Section 3, Section 4. From the heart of the city, this is Radio Zebra. From the heart of the city, Skidem. Cranking up the hits, old and new. The man with the perfect face for radio. It's Stevie T. Noraf. You're listening to Clueless Gents' Texas-centric bookish podcast, your place for bookish goodness. From Stockholm, Sweden, here is DJ Thesla with Vibrant Sessions. Love makes the world go round? Not at all. Whiskey makes it go round twice as fast. You're playing the movie caution. You're playing the movie caution live with DJ J. Live Guess the TV or Film. Can you guess first? This is Radio 3 Hungary, your number one music radio station from Canal Plus Media. AKA the Ginger Ninja, AKA the Urban Cowboy, AKA Bold FM. You're listening to Lockdown Online Radio with DJ Henry, where we play all the hits. You are now locked into DJ O'Dale, the gatekeeper of good music. This is the Shorties FM Birthday Bash on the air, one whole year. Thank you to all our supporters. The unstoppable DJ Coolsey, the party master. DJ Coolsey, the drum master. DJ Coolsey, the unstoppable. You are watching and listening to the post-match show on Leicester Till I Die TV with Chris and Chums. You're listening to the best indie music on the web, Odyssey Radio. Hey, you can now listen to Dommy Radio by simply typing www.mixler.com/Dommy Radio on your browser. DJ Barry, the mixtape game changer on the Soul Spectrum experience. Oh boy, the instigator is ripping it up. DJ Melster from Trinidad and Tobago, 868 to the world. You're listening to Fresh FM. This is Free Good Friday with Stu Sydenham, the greatest hits from across the decades. For bookings, call or WhatsApp Selector J at 269-6280. Happy birthday, Gary Newman. Today only electronic music, Gary Newman, etc. Wake up to your dedicated sports breakfast show, The Full Court Press, with your host Darren. This is Saturday Night 80s Party Train. This is Saturday Night 80s Party Train, crammed full of hits from the decade of shoulder pads. Pop up live. Advertise online with Mblanket. Advertise online with mbailmarket.com for free. Call Mr. Kamlisi and Evan Dans on 07588 40655. DJ Cagmid, the musical general. Follow him on the socials at DJ Cagmid. GHR Retro Chart Show, going back in time with Nicholas Jackson. Hello, time travelers. It's the one and only DJ Delvin, live and in the mix on Feel Lit Entertainment. New songs, classics, promotions. Listen around the world in TuneIn or Play Store. WRMP Brazil. You've been listening to The Prog Mill. Don't forget to join us again next week. Another day, another dollar. Century 100, giving you more hot hots for your daily buck. It's the playlist, every track from our new music playlist, complete and uninterrupted. From one corner of the earth to the other. The Feel Good Sunday Show with DJ Collins. Boom. Live on Twitch, DJ Smudge. He was so good last week, we invited him back. Ladies and gentlemen, Jules Eden. We play the most music. We play the most music that it would bring a tear to our glass eye. This is BFM. Blind Electron Productions. East Africa DJ Gavacorp. Got your back now. Download the free Mixcloud app and you will be able to follow, share and favourite my mixes. This is Hood Radio, your favourite spot for hip-hop and urban music. Feel the vibe 24/7. It's the best music because you choose it. It's the Grampian Hospital Radio Request Show. This is the guest mix on the DJ Maggie podcast series, Music for the Harder Generation. DJB in the mix. Here are some of this week's new releases. Fresh cuts. Fresh is fresh. Mixcloud is for youngsters. Oh, I could listen to Colin anytime. I want and drink my own beer at home. Mix 93.8 FM wishes you a happy Human Rights Day. Let's commemorate and protect the rights of all people. Free FM World, the music of all time. Follow us online radio box or on my tuner. Yeah. DJ Chris 256 on the mix now, ladies and gentlemen. JMA Radio, the station for you. Brothers and sisters, our old team is back and better than ever. This is Radio Ramadan on 87.7 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself for absolute fun, good music and a spectacular time with DJ. I am happy listening to music of any time. This is DJ Icom, aka the Scratch Lord. On the line, your maximum sound experience with Stefan. Prime cuts in the mix, the next 30 minutes of this week's hottest releases from DJ Promotions. You are tuned with the best next generation Nigerian DJ, the unbeatable DJ Kelvsey. Tony Peters playing the best in soul on Soul Legends Radio. Here are this week's best music releases, back to back and in the mix on Sumu Radio. You're welcome to the celebrity birthday party. Feel at home, away from home. The breakfast show's anthems at 10 with Ian Ogg. For all your digital needs, why not go to Topsy's Digital Media, the home of Simply Great Media. Gags Fun. You're all in one place for the best memes and funny videos for free. Visit www.gags.fun and enjoy. Here is this week's number one, The Shapeshifters with Finally Ready, featuring Billy Porter. The best place for Sunday's chill out, the quintessential hotel and suites. When New York comes to talk, you are listening to News Talk Radio 77 WABC and 107.1 WLIR. And there we go. What do you think, Isabella?
That's a monster session. That's what it is.
It most certainly is.
Yay!
So I think we did all right. Do you think we did all right? We did all right, didn't we?
I think we did all right indeed.
Yes.
We did all right indeed. So just remember, all the super chats that have been recorded a while back ago will be saved at mrc.fm/FJF, and the same with all the freebies. Yeah. They will all be saved separately. So do make sure to check those files in there straight after the show. It might be a couple of minutes before they get uploaded, but they will be there, and we look forward to being back next week.
Very well. So go download those jingles, as Isabella just said, mrc.fm/FJF. Have a great weekend. We love you loads. Bye.
Free Jingle Friday is made possible thanks to our sponsor, Restream. The easy way to stream to multiple social platforms at the same time. Restream Studio makes it simple to go live directly from your browser. Get your first month free at mrc.fm/Restream.